What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. And oh boy, I got some heat for you guys today. This is going to be the one video that you need to watch to go from being intermediate to a pro, even beginner to a pro. This is all stuff that every player needs to know that's even mildly serious about this game. I got a whole bunch of information all jam-packed into this one video, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, and smack that bell notification. We about to get it popping. I hope you know what? Just drop my shit.
I'm going all in, I'm going all in, I'm going all in, I'm going all in. I got nothing to lose, yeah, nothing to lose. I'm going all in, I'm going all in, I'm going all in, I'm going all in.
I got nothing to lose, but still making the profit.
Back plugged in again. Alright you guys, so take a look in my extra special max trends in the team. All you notice that the text underneath these guys are purple on all three of my guys. And I get a lot of questions about this in the comment section, so I'll just go over it. Notice that this character isn't level 200 yet. He only has the bare minimal, transcendent slot. But right here, once we get this last link slot, 10 out of 10, which is fully maxed out, you'll notice that his color goes from green to orange, and bam, right now he's orange. Just as you saw before, he was green. So what that signifies is any character that's green, it means you have their skill tree 100%. So every character, every type of rarity can be green. So 4 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars. But then only 6 stars can be orange, which is 100% link slotted. So that's 10, 10, 10 link slots. Then you have your purple characters, which are much more rare and much harder to get. And that comes when you fully transcend the character. So every transcendent slot level 5, and then you do have to at least have 1 extra stat roll. Doesn't matter whether it's max or minimum. Any extra stat roll, in that last slot will get you that purple color, on top of having 10, 10, 10 everything else. So real quick, we'll take a look at a white character here. You see this Ichigo, this cone. He is a white soul tree, and a white text in his soul tree is 87%. Anything less than 100 and it will not be green, it'll be white. So our second major category is a strong attack damage character, so SAD. So if you see someone say SAD character, that's a SAD, strong attack damage. This is how you want to build a strong attack damage character with strong attack recharge links. Strong attack recharge links are the best because you can use their strong attacks as quickly as possible. The skill that you want to look here for is frenzy. Okay, at any character with frenzy, you're going to want to run a strong attack recharge build unless your accessories are so weak that you need strong attack damage. So if you have very bad links, you might want to go with strong attack damage. But there's strong attack recharge, which means that this character strong attacks recharge 12% faster, which means you can go up to about 50% recharge depending on your links. But like you saw, frenzy as well. And then another specific perk that this character has is long stride. We're actually going to cover that later. I'm really excited to be talking about that on this video as well. But recharge characters, you want to put recharge links on them. The Senkaizen link works very well with recharge links as they have the most recharge, so they can kind of afford to get that double link for damage. I like to use Senkaizen links with recharge links more, but this is a DR link, and you'll see damage reduction. That's what DR means. That's the abbreviation. You'll see most of your DR characters these days have this skill called Flurry, which means that their normal attack damage hits for twice the damage and twice the hits as your average normal attack damage. On top of Poise is something that also any relevant PvP character needs to have. So in most cases, so like you see the damage reduction link, and you see, you're going to want to see Flurry, Poise, and some kind of immunity. This is a normal attack damage character. It's abbreviated NAD or NAD. These characters, if you're not using them in PvP, which generally DR characters, DR Flurry characters are better for PvP. these kind of characters are going to be good for clearing PvE content. So you know, you'll notice that there's flurry, but then also like you want to pay attention to what the berserker is, and if they have a devastation and what that'll be. I like to build my NAD characters as kind of hybrid depending on their kit. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and move on to some PvP because we'll slightly cover this. Any veteran should know about PvP, and essentially all you're going to be doing is you want to go into the PvP arena and you want to hit that button that says refresh list until you see somebody with a 2x score that has a lower average attack than you. Not only do you want to go for lower average attack, but you want to like counter who they're using. So right there he had an Ichibe, and I have a Chad to a Yamamoto to cover to counter an Ichibe. And then you just want to set your team up to complement who you're going to go against or who you could be going against. I have my strategy on attribute right now because I'm going with all normal attack characters. That's a pretty close game, but a lot of PvP matches are close. But essentially, you just want to at least make sure you can guarantee kill at least one enemy. So that's how you want to pick a weaker lead opponent to match up to your strength. So this is optimally what you want to have on a PvP unit. All damage reduction links, and then they have that Sengetsu link, who he's damage reduction and normal attack. All attack accessories, gold chappies are best. If you don't have gold chappy, then regular chappy and stamina item or captain's robe, or you don't want to really use hollow baits for PvP, like unless you literally don't have anything else. But notice all these characters have flurry, poise, and damage reduction. It's kind of what you need. The main reason that PvP is so important is because of extreme co-op. We'll go over that in a little bit, but right now we're going to talk about co-op do's and don'ts. So as you saw right there, I tried to enter the room and it said you need a specific attribute to match the quest, which means that you need to have the opposite element, meaning you have attribute advantage. So right here, joining co-ops is a really big thing in this game. The cost is free, so when your soul tickets are low, just join co-ops. Make sure you meet the requirements. And some things like extreme co-op, you'll want to have a melee option and a ranged option both set up. Speaking of extreme co-op, it's a once a month event that your PvP rank determines whether you can make it in or not. You can find this every month in the news, and then go to events. You see it right there, extreme co-op schedule. The last one was heart damage, was heart characters boosted. Tells you all the rules in this arena. The reason that you want to do this, the reason that this mode is so important, is for the rewards. Editing brushes, books, power hearts, Hogyaku's wills, and color specific guaranteed 3-star items, which you can use to get gold accessories, gold chappies, regular items, regular accessories. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you guys a run. Notice everybody is max transcended, but even so, basically everybody has attention tie. Attention tie is one of the most important things for co-op. Don't come to co-op without a attention tie, you guys. I mean, unless you're a super new player, it really makes a huge difference. So attention tie is one of the most important accessories that you want to have. Your build pretty much is going to depend on what you're doing, but strong attack recharge links, and maybe a Senkaizen if you're nuking. Or also one thing about co-op is only the host can bomb through multiple waves of enemies. Like how I just wiped out every single person living on that floor. Only the host can affect more than one wave. So make sure, if you're not the host, make sure you wait to drop your soul bomb until the bosses show, and right when the bosses show, drop that soul bomb to get the quickest clear time possible. So right there, that was a super blitz run. This is going to be about a minute and 36-second clear time of some of the hardest content in the game. And I'll show you guys right here what my materials look like. That you see, some of them are out of worldly, hundreds of thousands of this, thousands of link slot potions to max out characters. All that stuff is possible through grinding extreme co-op and inheritance zone. So when you're playing co-op, man, just be mindful of the rules, especially when you're joined. If someone says no normal attack damage characters, don't bring a normal attack damage character. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. And you can have big boy dreams of having 4,000 editing brushes one day. Now we're going to go over a super important topic, which is range collision versus melee collision. And I've already done a video about this right here. Right here, what I'm showing you is that this manga Aizen, his first strong attack is range collision. And what that means is the collision is based on the projectile. So you'll see exactly what that means. Notice that I just launched that strong attack and there are enemies that were right underneath it and they weren't affected by that at all. So that's what range attack does. It pushes them back, versus melee collision is 100% consistent damage every time. Even a ranged character can have melee collision. So just take a look there. This is the exact same spot with the exact same build, and bam, right there. Notice that every single enemy underneath that laser was killed and hit for the exact same amount of damage. That's what makes melee collision best in the game, without a doubt. Right now we're going to be looking at the most powerful character as far as his kit and his stats and skills. This guy has Frenzy, which doubles his strong attack damage, Havoc, which gives him 20% more radius to all his strong attacks, and then Berserker, which gives him 20% extra damage. Now just look at how far I am away from the second they touch his strong attacks, they're instantly dead. That's how melee collision works, versus range collision has to travel through. Range collision is going to have extremely slower clear time. So you want to be looking for characters with melee collision attacks. Any range collision attack is almost a deal breaker. Now for one of the most important and rare skills in the game, long stride. So every Soifon and Yoruichi have 3 automatic flash steps as a 6-star. So when they unlock Sprinter, they get 4, plus long stride doubles your flash step distance. So this Soifon has 4 flash steps with long stride, meaning she has about 8 regular flash steps. She literally travels the distance of 8 regular flash steps. So this is the second fastest kind of tier, which is Hikone and the Zomari tier. They have double Sprinter with long stride, which gives them 3 flash steps in total, with long stride giving them 6 regular flash steps. As far as the distance that can be traveled, as you see, the distance and speed is absolutely massive. Long stride can offset a character for 2 to 5 years. They're just nothing like it. So this is a regular Yoruichi without long stride. You see, she just has Sprinter plus 1, but as you'll be able to see, she has 4 innate flash steps at the regular speed. So any Soifon or Yoruichi, they're gonna have 4 flash steps regardless of whether they have long stride or not. Then you have the next tier, which is the semi-common tier, which is just the double Sprinter. So this is 3 innate flash steps, which 3 flash steps and 4 flash steps are nothing as overpowered as like long stride, okay? But it's still better to have that mobility. Then you have the regular just Sprinter plus 1, and this is like what 95% of the characters in the game have. Just 2 Sprinters, you can't go any other, no faster. So long stride can really accelerate your clear time, which is really the most important thing in the game. Now by this point, everyone should know how to reroll items and you know what that entails, but I'll just go over it really quickly. Notice how many editing brushes I have. Sometimes it might take you 1 brush, sometimes it might take you 100 to get the roll you want. I mean, it's really all RNG. Super editing brushes guarantee a max stat roll, but they are pretty rare. Grind extreme co-op to get as many brushes as you can, or grind the daily fusion events to get the books and powders you need to fuse accessories, and then use 5-star accessories to reroll. But when you have 3,000 brushes, who needs to use items to reroll? And the last most important thing to me personally is play this game with discipline. As you see, like, I like to let my stuff kind of sit there in my gift box for a little bit, but guys, never buy soul tickets with spirit orbs. Notice how many characters I have. These are all from farming the point event, mind you. I keep characters so I can always max out new units, and I always keep soul tickets so I can play the game at whatever speed I want. You just play the game, guys. If you run out of soul tickets, play co-op or just sit the game down for a while. You can join co-ops infinitely, and how the point event rotation is, you're always getting soul tickets. So if you play the game right, you'll never have to spend orbs on soul tickets. You do all this stuff, all these daily missions, all these chores if you will, to get 5 orbs in a day. My mission is to get more, is to gain more orbs every day. So why would I waste 2 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 orbs on soul tickets when soul tickets come back automatically, but orbs don't? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to smack that like button to show some support as we are on the growth right now, man. Don't forget to stay tuned. I might have a collab coming up for you guys next month, so stay tuned. Prophet Nation, I love y'all. I'm out.